Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Hey there, Kide, how are you today? It's been a while, I haven't streamed in quite some time, too long, I dare say. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna do some rose petal farming today. And there is a million lotto boxes to go, so let's just get into it. How has the event been going for you, Kide? Hope everybody's doing good today. I've played this node probably over 100 times by now. So, yeah. Been good, been working on homework and farming the event. Nice. Got a lot of homework left to do, or how are you rationing that out? Oh man, been going very good. Got all the C's from the shop. Now I'm grinding gold medals and petals. Nice. I need to get some more medals, but I've just been going after petals nonstop. I probably should look to see which node is going to be easiest for me for the medals, because I haven't really paid attention to that. But yeah. Gotta make use of the lotto boxes since we don't get many of those events. Just got a quiz thing to do on a website. Okay, doesn't sound too bad. Pedal to the metal, I like that. Well played. Okay. Now, I know I want to get at least 50 boxes during the event, but I hope to get more. I need to figure out how many boxes I'm going to be able to get, you know, from my apples. I haven't done the math. Lottery is very useful for QP, prisms, and monuments, not to mention Chains of the Fool. You can get the chains from, you know, from the boxes, and chain hell is real. So I want to avoid that and make use of the bounty in the boxes while we have the opportunity. I also need a lot of QP because I've been leveling a lot of skills recently, so I definitely need me some QP. I got really lucky with my drops of the CE though. I got to MLB the Petal CE. But if I get one more, then I'll be able to have, you know, one extra. Oh yeah, night medals too. I'll be honest, I forgot about the night medals just because I don't have anyone for a little while that I think I'll actually need them for. But in the future, definitely going to need more of those night medals. Haven't got any CE drops. It's really, like, early on, I actually got really bad luck with it too. And I'll be honest, today I've gotten 3 of them. But I farmed a ton today because I was off, and I literally have done nothing useful all day. I've done a lot of farming, and it's been wonderful. So, I'm enjoying that. Can't hurt to save extra medals, that's for sure. There's going to be more servants that need them in the future. Kide himself is in the chat. I know! Yorokobe Shonen. How's it going, Chris? So who's the next servant that everyone is going to roll for? Or that they're looking forward to, at the very least? I'm going to be doing some revenge rolls trying to get Jalter for the upcoming whatever million downloads campaign it was in Japan. That should be coming soon. But I'm not going crazy for it. And then until then, it's I'm going to be waiting all the way until Merlin and Musashi, kind of at the very end of the year / beginning of next year. Planning on rolling for Lancer Vlad. Okay, interesting. He's really... I'll be honest, it's been so long since I looked at his skills. I'm trying to remember what his specialty is. Isn't he really tough? Like, it's really hard to bring him down. He has guts and stuff. Rolling on that Tsukihime remake. Gotta believe. It's a dream worth believing in, Chris. That's all I can say. Okay, now we're gonna stall for a turn. Unless we crit him, then he'll... okay, didn't kill him. Good. Because we can't kill the next wave without any of the attack buffs. So I always try to stall for a turn there, so that we'll at least have Arturia's and Ozzy's charisma buffs. Because that's enough to take out Amakusa. And then the last round, we just recharge Arturia's NP again with Waver and Ozzy, and that's it. Yeah, I can't even remember like what kind of deck Lancer Vlad has. Let's see, I'm actually gonna look that up. Now I'm curious. But first, put the finishing touches on Dante's. Okay, so he's Quick Arts Buster. I see. With a... oh, okay, Buster Note, fantastic. HP increases defense. I'm looking at his skills. Increase party's NP damage for 1 turn. Gains critical stars every turn for 3 turns. Ooh, nice. I like that one a lot. Okay, and he does have a... okay, that's why I was thinking of him being tanky, is because he has a taunt. Okay. Interesting. I mainly want him because of how cool he looks. That's perfectly valid. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Aesthetics definitely do play a part in my decisions for who to roll for. Ozzy is amped. Just spam the skills up front. Okay, that's probably a Chaos Talon. I'm just gonna totally skip the Claws of Chaos from the shop because I've gotten so many drops from this node. I'm like, Okay, that is like 300 less gold medals that I need to farm for. It's fantastic. I need to look at how Cleopatra, like, I don't remember anything about her skills either, and I know she's in the same event as Vlad, I mean. He's one of the first servants that caught my attention before I started playing Grand Order and learning more about the Fate series. Oh, cool. So did Grand Order actually get you into the Fate-verse, Hide? Okay, now we gotta stall him for a turn. The only Fate verse that exists in my head is Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night. I can do without all the others. I can understand that perspective. Those are my favorites, admittedly. I do enjoy the original Fate Extra as well. Okay. Though the English translation for that game is... oh, it's bad. It did, and honestly, I'm glad it did, since I was always interested in historical figures and anime. Yeah, I do enjoy that sort of thing, too. I still remember back in the day, this is going back a little bit, but PlayStation 2, I loved the... well, I enjoyed Shadow Hearts, but Shadow Hearts 2... I loved, you know, it's sort of an alternate take on history and had some historical figures in there and stuff. And, you know, that's kind of when I realized that I really like that sort of thing. And that definitely is carried forward into my interest for the Fate series and such. So I'm right there with you. Let me look up Cleopatra. Okay, so Cleopatra's Quick Arts Buster. She has a Buster Noble Phantasm. Okay, anyway, we'll go back to that. Let's continue farming. Let me bring back up the chat. Ultimate Fate fan question: Fate, Ultimate Blade Works, or Heaven's Feel? For me, Ultimate Blade Works, and I know that's a common answer, but yeah. Heaven's Feel is amazingly dramatic and interesting, but Ultimate Blade Works, I just love the conflict there. How about you, Chris? Plus, I love Rin, so, you know, it's kind of hard to beat that on that basis as well. I always remember bringing up historical figures' pedigree when I talk about certain shows. You talking about certain animes? Or... Because I know a minute ago you were saying anime. Granted, I probably couldn't keep up with that conversation because I don't watch much anime these days, but, yeah. Tis what it is, I suppose. Ultimate Blade works for me too. It has the right balance of pleasant life stuff and action for me. Certain animes, okay. Okay. We may not kill Jalter this turn. I get so much shit for this, but I always like Heaven's Feel. Even though my friend bashes me all the time because he says Shiro's a completely different character in that route. I agree with that assessment, but at the same time, like, that's kind of the point. So, you know, like, I don't have a problem with that. And I don't have a problem with anyone who likes Heaven's Feel. I mean, I still enjoy Heaven's Feel. I just, it's not my favorite, that's all. So, hey, more power to you. Okay, so we gotta let him live this turn. Not that I think we could kill him with this hand we got anyway, but... Unless we just ended up with a bunch of lucky crits. Okay... I still have not watched the Heaven's Feel movie, and I really need to do that. So, I'm not even sure if it's available in the States yet. It's gotta be by now, right? It's been way too long. I just haven't looked about it. What do you mostly do in your free time lately, Phantom, since you are not in touch with your inner anime lately? Oh, I'm still a nerd. I've just been playing, like, a lot more games and stuff than anime or anything like that. Of course, I've been playing Fate Go. I played through and beat the new Spider-Man game for PS4. I recently played through Yakuza 0, because I missed that... you know, back when it was released and stuff, but it came out on PC, and I got that. So because of that, then I got Yakuza Kiwami, so I'm sort of playing that now. But I'm going much more slowly through that one, because Yakuza 0 is a lot better in my opinion. Been playing Urawa Rumano, Mask of, I think it's Deception. Playing Odin Sphere, the remake for the PS4. I'm playing all kinds of stuff. Just kind of juggling it. But, you know, I just kind of choose what I feel like playing, but I do all that, you know, basically after work. But I've been lucky enough to have a couple days off in a row here, so I've been playing more Fate Go than anything the past 2 days. You really do. I saw it in theaters, and I'm waiting for the dub to hit theaters. I've always enjoyed the Japanese tracks of the original Fate series. You know, I played the original game, you know, with the voice patch and stuff, so I would definitely want to watch it in Japanese. But I can understand that. Like, it would just be so strange to me to hear, like, Shiro speaking in a dubbed voice. You know, to me, when I see Shiro on screen, I need to see Seiba! You know? Or I need to hear Seiba! But yeah, I wish I could have seen that in theaters. That would have been an awesome experience, especially to, like, connect with, you know, different parts of the fandom and stuff. In real life, that'd be really cool. The dub for Fate's pretty good. The Japanese cast is way too good. Yeah, I love Rin's voice actress. It's ironic because before actually this is before anything Fate was even released, but The girl that did Rin's voice, I actually don't know her name off the top of my head, but she was my favorite girl in Ever 17, the visual novel, Sarah Matsunaga, and I always loved her voice. And then, you know, I watched the Fate anime, the original anime series with Saber's Root, and, you know, of course, I found out that Rin's voice was that same voice actress, and I was just like, oh, this is fantastic. But anyway. I'll link to a website where you can watch it if you want. Not right now, I appreciate it, but, you know, I'll definitely check it out at some point. Kana ueda. That's probably not how you actually say it. Okay, yeah, that is definitely it. I'm terrible remembering names, so when it comes to voice actresses and stuff like that, I don't even try. I know it's bad. I'm the same way in, like, real life with people I know. Like, there's people who, not that I work with, but that I work along with, but don't work with me, that I don't actually even know their names. I'm like, hey, man, you know. And I've been working at that same place for almost 4 years now, so, yeah. Granted, it's a large place with a good bit of turnover, so, you know, there's that, but just in general, bad with names. It's the classic, you recognize their face without their name. Yeah, exactly that. And a lot of, you know, I'm one of those people that doesn't really, this is bad, but I don't go out of my way to try to learn the names of people that I'm not directly interacting with on a frequent basis. So, I don't know. It is what it is. Okay. Don't kill him, me. Do not kill him. You're the same? Okay, it's not just me. Oh, double crits. Wow, triple crits. But he still lived. He's down! Hey, Zaraya. Yep, doing a little farming, you know. On the farm once again. Somebody passed me a hoe. And I mean H-O-E. I used to not bother recognizing people's names in a high turnover job. Yeah. I mean, if I work directly with them, that's one thing, you know. And it still takes me usually a couple of weeks to remember people's names when, you know, we get somebody new. But, you know, in that case, I do make an effort to try to remember people's names, but, yeah. Just one of my weaknesses. My memory is a weakness of mine, period, to be frank. Say goodnight, Dantes. The NP spam is real. Another claw. Death by Super Soaker. Worst karma death. Absolutely. Super Soaker Blade. Archuria's Super Soaker has been working overtime this event. Let's just say that. Actually, let's do it this way. That's why I like those defensive buffs on this first wave. Because holy crap, they can hit hard. Any games coming out you're looking forward to? Of course, Fate Extella Link. I'm definitely going to be getting and playing that when it comes out. Spider-Man was kind of my big one, honestly, for this year. I'm trying to think, but nothing's coming to mind off the top of my head for the rest of this year. I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2 I'm interested in, but I'm kind of holding off on it, because I'm not huge on open-world Rockstar games, but at the same time, like, the narrative components of Red Dead were so good that, you know, I might be interested on that basis, but yeah, I don't know. I'm probably forgetting something, to be honest. Because again, my memory is a weakness of mine. Yeah, we didn't even come close to killing Jalter this round. But that's fine. How about you, Chris? Got any games you're looking forward to? Okay, we're actually going to take another round on this one. Oops. Oops, I forgot to stun Dante's. Oh well. I didn't even know another extra game was coming out. I watched the trailer. My boy Chu is nowhere to be seen. I'm worried. Ku is in the game. He's just one of the characters in the original Extella. But yeah, he should be in it. Jay says, I'm looking forward to Smash Ultimate when that comes out. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in that one. I suck at Smash games, but I do enjoy them, so... No games, really looking forward to the next patch of Final Fantasy XIV coming out next week. Cool. That's a game that I kind of thought about getting into back when I did play MMOs, but I don't know, I never did. I actually haven't been into an MMO in quite a while now, which is probably good, to be honest. FGO is close enough. Hey, how you doing, Rice? Good to see you. I saw your tweet. Congrats on the job. That's awesome. Things are going good here, though, man. Today's a day off, and I'm very relaxed, as you can probably hear in my voice, honestly. I'm very chill tonight. It's a very casual stream. I'm just killing poor Dantes and Amakusa and Jalter and John over and over and over again. Just got back from signing papers there. Glad to hear things are going well for both of us. Yeah, likewise, man. So when do you start? Started off with 6 people, now we got 14. You're practically famous. Yeah. We got a very low bar for famous here. I'm into it. Oops. Herpaderp. Haven't signed into my gacha game in forever. RIP. Sign-in bonuses. I should play them on PC more. Oh, you run an emulator, I guess? Once the background check comes back, so hopefully within a week. Okay, good deal. That's not bad. Hey, Lord the Pete, how you doing? It's been a while. Welcome to the stream. I think every one of those cameras dropped some rose petals. That's unusual. I like it. One John down, and 2 Johns down. And 1 cross-eyed psychotic down in just a second here. Let's see. Just don't want to kill him. If we crit, we might kill him, but hopefully we don't. That attack, though. You'll be seeing that attack a lot, Rice. Oh, jeez. Okay, he's gonna be alright. Just got off work, haven't seen Zwei streaming in a while. Yeah, this is the first time in quite a while. I've been really lazy about it. Usually play on my phone, but it seems like it's more efficient to play on PC with an emulator. If I had an Android device, I would totally do that, but alas, I have an iPhone, so yeah. Lost track of all the Saber copies in the Fate universe. There's too many, man. I can't keep track of it either. Though I try. They just came out with a new one in the Japanese version. Well, I should say it's a different version of another Saber copy. Mysterious Heroine XX, who is the summer release version this year of Mysterious Heroine X, who is a Saber Hunter version of Arturia. Who's not Arturia, by the way. That's what she says. You know, she's totally a Saber. Anyway, it's its own thing. It's silly and crazy, and yeah. Just as the events in this game go. I can see why she's super popular. Yeah, I'm totally an Arturia fan. I like too many characters in this series. Which is why I play this game way too much. Oh well. Oh, he absorbed Arturia's NP. That's why I need to remember to stun him. Like, he doesn't do that often, but when he does do it, it can totally throw a monkey wrench in the whole thing. In the whole flow. We're gonna have just enough there, literally on the dot, to get her NP again. Also likable, yeah. Shining Song Star Nova just came out on Steam. How are you playing it so early? So, the Steam release of that game was actually delayed by literally almost 3 months because of Steam. Well, okay, the company said that Steam told them they were integrating new policies, and so it was being hailed up in the, I guess you'd call it Q&A. Anyway, in its verification of being accepted to Steam. And lo and behold, right after Steam had their new stuff about accepting adult content on Steam now, Shining Song Star Nova was allowed onto the service, which is ironic because the version on Steam literally is edited because they made it to be released on Steam. But now they have their HE DLC for the game available on Steam, because initially they couldn't have done that. They would have had it on a different site, and then you would download it and incorporate it into your game files, but now they can just put that on Steam. So, yeah, I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, anyway, how I was playing it, sorry, long tangent there, is because they released it earlier when it was actually finished on GOG, GOG.com. So I was like, you know what, I've been waiting for this game for a long time. I'm just going to get the GOG version. Though I still haven't played much of the game because I'm lazy about recording. But yeah, that series will be continuing soon, for sure. Because I do enjoy the game, it's just, I do a lot of talking at work, so I usually, when I get off, I don't want to talk, is the honest truth. So I just want to come home and veg, and I don't. So yeah, that's totally my fault. We were super busy all the way through August, but things have calmed down a lot now. So now, this month, all of September so far, that's just me being lazy. At least Steam's moving in a good direction. I like it too. I think their filters are bad right now. Just straight up. But I do like that they are becoming a service where you can just kind of access the kind of content that's, let's be real, is easily accessible in other places if you want to find it. At the same time, like, I understand why they're wary about it, because, it's not the kind of stuff that you want kids to be seeing when they're really young, but at the same time, if a kid wants to find it, they're gonna find it. We've all been there, so I don't know. It's weird. Steam said, screw trying to censor games. Yeah, which, I mean, frankly, Valve is just... They don't take responsibility for anything, and I have different opinions on that depending on the issue. But in this particular issue, I'm glad for it. Just because so many games that have been on Steam have had to be censored in order to get on there. Which, is fine, I guess, because I'd rather them reach an audience than... I'd rather have them come out in English and reach an audience than not, even if they have to be censored. But I would rather them just be released and you be able to choose which version you want. Granted, you could always go to, the Jast website or Manga Gamer or wherever was releasing it beforehand and get it, but it's just so much easier to have a library accessible and have all your games in one place. So it's nice that you'll be able to get that through Steam now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Rice. People should be able to understand or decide what they want to play, yeah. It's a weird situation for sure, yeah. What games had to be censored to be on Steam? Okay, well, just as an example, off the top of my head, and this is a game I've actually been playing in my spare time, but it's a game that I keep putting down and then coming back to me, like, what the hell was I doing? Because for some reason I do that a lot. Is AU... I don't even know how you said it. I've never had to say it vocally, but AU Senki, like World Conquest, it's a sort of strategy RPG of sorts. It's like a world domination game of sorts, but with waifus, basically. if I'm just being as blunt as possible about it. And that is totally censored on Steam. But there is an adult version of it available on the, I think it's Jast website, or JList, whatever you want to say. Remember when Fate Stay Night was on Steam, was a meme? Yeah, now it's a possible reality with what a timeline we live in. Yeah, it's insane to think that, the reason I actually started doing YouTube to begin with was because I was like, man, these games are so cool, because I was like, 14 at the time, so I sounded like this. But, I just wanted to basically get out there with my enthusiasm about, it is a medium for visual novels, because I just, I had just kind of discovered them and really liked them and wanted to kind of reach out with them, about them, rather, and now everyone knows about them and likes to make fun of them frequently, so it's a different time. Trying to decide what games are acceptable and which aren't is always a lose-lose. Yes, that is the truth. I don't envy Steam's position. Let me put it, or Valve, I should say, Valve's position. But, I mean, because everyone's going to be a critic, including myself. But, you know, at the same time, you know, you kind of want them to take some measure of responsibility for what's on their store. But at the same time, you want to be able to access content. I don't know, you know, because everyone has a different opinion of what is garbage, quote unquote, right? You know, and there's things that I'm like, you know, this is garbage. I wouldn't even want to see it on Steam. But it's not any sort of thing based on sexual content, unless it was like forced interactions. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. That's a realm I don't even want to enter. Oh, geez, I didn't get her NP, and I totally didn't notice. Oh, okay. Not paying any attention. Whoopsie. Well, we shouldn't die here. It's good they're on Steam, though, because VNs as a whole will get more exposure and sales. So I think... Oh, wow, we actually killed Amakusa with that. Because I think we've all really wanted to play a Japanese game where fan patches were the only option. That's for sure. I didn't even realize it until I saw a tweet the other day that someone I follow retweeted. But even Sharon no Kuni, which is a game that I played way back in the day from, what is it, Front Wing, I think? Anyway, I forget who, but it's the same company that did G Senjo no Mao, which I love that game. Sharon no Kuni is a game from them as well, and I played that back in the day. Now it's getting translated into English, and I'm like, it's literally been probably 10 to 12 years since I played that game, and that was as a fan translation. So I'm very eager to play it again because I remember really enjoying it back in the day. I remember liking G Senjo no Mao more when I played that later on. So, you know, I'm tempering my expectations with that. But I did like it. It had a good twist. So, yeah, it's cool. It's cool seeing games that, you know, there's a million games that I've never even heard of, you know, much less played, that come out. There are VNs all the time now, but, you know, that's one where I actually not only heard of it, but played it in the past, and here it is getting translated all these years later. And, you know, that's kind of cool. Oh, did I get you into Sharon no Kuni, Rice? Okay. I mean, I know I've talked about it before on the channel, but I'll be honest, I have no idea even where at this point I've mentioned it. The only thing I remember is the MC Smoky Weed and Norigo Wakamoto. Is that the voice actor for the boss? Akabe-sop, that's it. That's it, Kino. You know your stuff. I don't. I haven't followed visual novels close enough in years, man. I remember when I was almost like, I mean, you know, for my tiny little community, I was almost like an authority on, you know, everything that was coming out in the English market, because it was so easy to cover back in the day, because there was only literally a handful of games. And now I don't have a frickin' clue what's coming out, so it's wild. Akabe Soto. Yes, you got it, Rice. Felt the VN radar a long time ago. Yeah, like I still follow it very casually, and that's mostly just literally from Twitter, because I follow a bunch of people who are still into the scene and a few companies, you know, that are involved in the scene. So, you know, but a lot of times I'll literally just scroll by their tweets because it's, you know, I'll see an image and I'm like, yeah, that doesn't interest me, and I won't pay attention to it. But, you know, 'tis what it is. I'm trying to remember Sharon no Kuni. Was that the one where you get into a rural town, you're a criminal or something like that? Yes, sort of. Like, yeah, I mean, that's in terms of a very quick synopsis, yeah, that's the game that you're talking about. Yes, I think I streamed that back in the day, didn't I? I don't even know, man. Oh, that's how long I've been doing this crap. I'm so old now. Feels bad. No, I never did a review of it. I remember the games I reviewed because they take so damn much time to actually, you know, complete. That's why I don't do more of them these days, is because I just... Well, A, I don't have the time, B, I don't have the energy. You're still young at heart? Yeah, I am definitely young at heart, because all I want to do is play my video games. But hey, you gotta do what you enjoy in life, you know? What was the worst part of making reviews? The editing? Yes, the editing. Because I'm bad at editing. Let's just be real. Yeah, the editing was not good. And also, I've just never really been very good at voiceover. So, I would have to take lots of takes to make things sound even, you know, I mean, I never sounded professional, and I didn't really want to sound super professional, but I wanted to, you know, at least sound like I knew what I was talking about and have that sort of air about what I was saying. But, you know, I'm always reading from my script when I was doing a review, and I often would have to do multiple takes because I sounded robotic, or you know, I would stumble over my words, and I don't know, like I have a vicious, I would fall into a vicious cycle where I would make the same mistakes, stumbling over words and stuff. It's like I would get amped up about it, because I would want to do like one paragraph at a time to make it kind of flow. But, you know, I experimented doing different ways over the years, but, and, you know, it's not like I did a ton of reviews. I've done a handful. But back in the day, I mean, nowadays, I at least have better editing software, and so it's a little easier. But back in the day, I was making that crap with Windows Movie Maker, and that was horrible. Did you enjoy writing the scripts? Yeah. Writing the scripts was probably my favorite part of the process. Alright, Rice. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hanging out. Windows Movie Maker. Yep. You said it. Oh, it was terrible, man. It was awful. I mean, oof. Those old reviews I made, like of like Private Nurse and Amoris Professor Cherry and Let's Meow Meow and stuff like that. It's so cringy. Oh, it's awful. But at the same time, part of me wants to take them down just because they're so bad. But then another part of me is just like, you know, I mean, it was literally almost half my lifetime ago at this point. It's, you know, why bother? It's not like I'm ashamed of them. I just kind of, you know, I cringe when I look at them. Professor Cherry and Let's Meow Meow were probably my favorite. Yeah, you know, I kind of tried to go a little silly with a few of them. I had a good time making the, oh gosh, Yume Miru Kasuri review. That was probably the one I had the most fun making, just because I acted like an idiot, and I'm very much a goofy guy at heart, very much. And you watch the intro to that, and you're just like, yeah, this guy's a total idiot. So I had fun with that. Don't take them down. The interviews are such a niche thing on YouTube. Consider it a product of the ages. Yeah, you have to, because if you... I mean, the audio quality is terrible. You know, it's obviously it's not 16:9. So the aspect ratio is all weird for these days. It's just... Whew, they are a relic of the past. We were all young and stupid once. I still like the family project review. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that. I had fun with the with the Lolicon jokes in that one. That one was a lot of fun too. I still like that, you know, you mentioning that makes me kind of want to go back and play Family Project again. And that is a game like I recognize in terms of production values. Like just thinking back on, I'm like, man, the production values in that game were horrendous. But I still enjoyed a lot of the parts of that game. It's good to have them so you can look back and see how much you've improved. I haven't improved much, though, is the thing. Like, I have slightly better software, but that's really about it. But that's okay. You know, it's not like this is my job, so I'm okay with that. Can you believe that game is 9 years old? I don't want to think about that. I remember I watched you stream Family Project on Twitch like 5 years ago or so. Yeah, that was probably at least 5 years ago. We had a bit of a nip slip on stream. That was a funny part. So I had to go back and delete the VOD. Oh man. Those are some good memories. Things I don't think about like often, but you know, talking about it with you guys, I'm like, oh man. We've had some good times. Silly times, but good times. Has it really been that long? Yeah, it has to be. Because I've been at the job I'm currently at almost 4 years, and I know it was a year, at least a year, before that I streamed that, so it has to have been 5 years. Even if you improved a little, it's good to have a benchmark. That's true. I was in college at the time and had a hard time making it to his streams. Oh man, a different time indeed. See, I didn't have much going on at that point in my life, so I had a lot of free time. So, you know, I do miss that, but at the same time, you know, a little more free now. So that part is nice. Let's see, let's go for a quick chain. There's still so many things, like you know, I'll say in my head, like, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then I just never do it. And I need to do more. Even streaming today, I wasn't sure if I was going to stream. Okay. I don't think this will kill him. I have a lot of ideas for things I'll probably never do. Yeah, of course. But you know, like, even just games that I want to play for the channel, that sort of thing. But like a lot of times, I'll be frank, like Crystalline, the game Crystalline that just came out. It's an English visual novel, and I've actually been playing that on the side too. But initially I was like, when this comes out, I'm gonna, you know, because I bought it while it was in early access, but I was like, I'm gonna play this on the channel. And it came out, and, you know, it was during that busy period that I talked about, and Arturia didn't get her MP because I wasn't paying attention again. But, I was just like, I want to play it, but I don't feel like recording. So I just literally was like, okay, I'm not going to play that for the channel. So, you know, I just started playing it myself. So I don't know, you know, there's things like that. Not like it's a big deal, you know. And again, I should be stunning Dantes, but I didn't. Whoops. And I hope he doesn't kill Archuria, because I didn't pay any attention. Don't kill her, please. Okay. Barely survived. I should probably actually focus on what I'm doing just a little bit, but I'm totally zoning out. You should just stream them, at least that way you can have content to call your own. Yeah. When it comes to streaming, I'm always torn about how I want to do it. Not just between Twitch and YouTube. I think that I'm just gonna basically stream on YouTube, just because I already have an audience here. Like, whether it be, you know, the sort of small Fate community that's come around here just because of my schedule videos, and, you know, I'm gonna be making another one of those for next year, so that's the next thing I need to edit, honestly. But, or it's, you know, the visual novels. But, in terms of, like, there are games I want to stream, and I'm gonna continue, you know, Lucid 9 for sure. We're gonna be definitely continuing that one. But, it seems like if I'm gonna be doing VOD content like that and posting it on the channel, which I know a lot of people just don't like things where people post VODs, you know, where they're talking to chat and stuff such as that. But it's fun for the streamer, I know. But it's also probably not as good content to go back and watch if you're watching it later. But when it comes to that, I always struggle with how to sort of put chat into the corner and basically the layout that I want to set up with streaming. I've never been able to buckle down and kind of decide, like, which way I prefer it. Which is just me being indecisive. I don't know what you were saying, but T.E. Hamo? I don't know what that means. Okay. We mutually do not understand each other. Go team. But yeah, thanks for coming to hang out, everybody. Took my Doge out. Alright. It's nice that YouTube does the live chat replay now. That's true. I'll be honest, that's something I kind of forgot about. I suppose that does make putting the chat in the actual window, you know, a lot less necessary. Today, I'll be honest, I just didn't want to mess with it, so I was like, yep, we're just going to put the game window in OBS and go. So, would you ever stream Galgun? I actually tried to get Galgun in the past, and it completely crashed out. Like, it would not run on my system, so I refunded it. So I couldn't. But that would also be a really strange game to stream. I mean, it would be kind of funny, I guess, but I don't know. What do you say about that game? Can't stream Galgun on YouTube. Is that against the TOS? It wouldn't surprise me. How much money have you spent on FGO? Let's not think about that. Too much is the answer to that. But yeah, I don't actually have a figure for you anyway. Quite a bit. And again, I didn't stun Dante's. Like, the whole day when I was not streaming, I was stunning him. But now it's just completely out the window. It's just a good practice. I've seen other YouTubers have videos taken down from Galgun. Oh, okay. Interesting. How do you even check how much you spent? Credit card. Credit card statement. If there's a way to check in the game, I don't know. But I don't think there is. I do have records of my purchase history just in case that, you know, that I lost my account. But, you know, that is not something that I exactly update often. Because thankfully, I'm not that much of a whale. I don't even think you'd qualify me as a dolphin by most standards of mobile games. I think I'm a guppy. But by my standards, I've spent too much on it. I think you can look it up on Google Play if you use Android. Yeah, I'm not actually not sure. I do use an iPhone though, so. And I do have, you know, copies of the receipts and stuff in my email. And I don't want to look at that. You spent too much too, Prodigy. Are we in the same camp? A seal? I've never heard someone describe themselves as a seal. Okay. I feel you there, Prodigy. Alright. Oops. Oh. That one hurt. It seems appropriate since they're all aquatic mammals. Hey, you know, not disputing that. Is anyone else sad Omega Labyrinth Z didn't make it to the West? I don't know of that one. I do know that Azure Lane sure has taken off. Seems like a bunch of the communities that I kind of am a part of. I'm mostly a lurker in the FGO communities, but like I'm always on the GNA Discord for you know, the GNA does FGO servant spotlights and stuff, and I tend to go there generally for my FGO stuff, but basically I'm more of a lurker than anything. And a lot of people there are into Azure Lane, is what I was trying to get at, but then completely lost my train of thought. I'm actually trying to not get into it actively, because I'm like, I don't have the time or money to get into another gacha game. Please no. Oh, I didn't stun Dante's again. This is just going to become the theme of the night. Will Phantom remember to stun Dante's? If you bet on no, you're probably right. Stay away from mobile games. This is probably for the best. You know, I'm fine having one mobile game. I'm actually... Because I used to be super into Love Live, you know? And then I kind of dropped Love Live just around the time that Fate Go came out. Because they switched over from Muse to Aqua. And I was like, okay, this seems like a good time for me to kind of abandon ship on this one. And then I've gotten to this. But more than one, no thanks. And I really do like having a game I can play on the go. Like, whether it's on my break at work or just, you know, if I'm a passenger or anything like that. And I got some spare time. I do like opening it up. But as you can see, I kind of gotten pretty into it and might play it a lot more than just on the go. Just a little, just a little. Okay, it's getting really hot in here, so I might have to turn on my window AC units. Which might be a little noisy, but just let me know if it's unbearable. But if it's not that much of an annoyance, it's like really hot. I'm baking here. I'm really glad that Hurricane Florence hasn't reached as far as where I am, because there was talk earlier in the week that it might reach out here with some pretty heavy rain, but it's looking like it is not going to reach quite this far. But yeah, one moment. Ah, nice 70 degrees. Sounds good. Is that super noisy? Are we still kind of okay? Let the buffs begin! Not that bad, okay. As long as it's not really annoying. I'm gonna at least leave it on for a few minutes. Because it is getting toasty. Don't hear anything different? Even better! Sounds fine to me? Okay, great, great, great. Alright. Poor Jean, she just can't catch a break. Water gunned in the face. Probably about the 200th time today. And down she goes. And down she goes. Not many drops so far this time. I'm gonna remember it this time. Stun Dantes. Haha! Small victory. I love Archer Arteria. I'm already tempted for the rerun of the summer event next year to roll for her again to try to get her in P2. She's so freaking good. Yeah, not that many drops this time. Oh, I can't believe tomorrow's Sunday. This week has gone way too fast. Big fan of Archer Arteria. I use her third Ascension Sprite. That one's cute too. I do prefer this one, but I actually like all of her Ascension sprites, so I don't think there's a wrong call on that one. Oops. Yeah, let's do this one. Not enough days in a week, man. Sure feels that way sometimes. Going to be going to a barbecue tomorrow. Oh, that sounds fun. Barbecue with family or a bunch of friends or what? I'm gonna be going to work tomorrow, so that's my day. I like Arteria, Rider, Alter more. I like with both. Okay. Down they go. Barbecue for the church I go to. Okay. Nothing quite like a tasty barbecue. I haven't really done any of that this year. Should do something like that before the weather turns cold. Even if it's just grilling out at home, you know? It's better than nothing. Nice. Okay. Give him a quick stun. And go to it again. Death by water gun. How was the Hurt Challenge quest? It went well, actually, Prodigy X. I went in there, and I had, like, I knew of the quest because I'd watched someone do it in the past, but all I remembered was, okay, he's got 13 lives, right? Or is it 12? I forget. Anyway, I knew he had a huge stock of lives, so I went in there, you know, with my arts team, because I'll be honest, I'm mostly focused on arts servants. Like, most of my servants that I've leveled are arts focused. So I go through the first couple of waves, and then he hits my front line with a massive arts down debuff, which I don't know if he focuses that based on the NP of your, or rather the focus of your servants. If he just, like, he'll do a buster down if you're buster focused, or how that works, or if it's just an arts debuff. But anyway, basically I was doing no damage to him with my arts servants. So I was like, okay, this is bad. But I had enough buffs to where powered through over half of his lives before he killed anybody. And from there, was able to kind of take him down before we got to the end of the back line. So it went well. I used Arch Arturia, Nero Bride, and Tamamo as my front line. Arch Arturia got killed, and we got to Waver, who was my fourth character, and managed to kill him from there. Actually, no, wait, no. No, I swapped in Waver at some points, and Ku ended up coming in. Yeah, because I ended up killing him off with Ku, with the Gay Bolt. Yeah, that's how it went. How was yours, Prodigy X? Not that I expect an essay like that from you, but... Where can you farm Petals? This quest right here, Geronimo. The 40 AP recommended level 90 quest is what you want to be doing. This one right here. It will change over in another 2 days to another quest if this one is too difficult, because this is a really tough quest if you don't kind of have appropriate servants, if you can't really buff your team consistently, that sort of thing. It can be tough. But the one that it's going to change over to in a couple of days has sabers. Well, it's like 5 sabers, and Karna and Arjuna. So 5 sabers and an archer and a lancer. But it does have a Spriggan, so it has 1 tough saber as well. So that one might be a lot easier for a lot of people. Same thing happened to me. Mosh was my MVP, tanking all the MPs. 52... Wow! I'm amazed that you lived that long, Prodigy. Holy crap. 52 turns. You survived 52 turns against Herc. That's nuts. Alright. Well, I'm impressed. Because I just rushed him down. The fight wasn't even... I don't even think it was 15 turns. No, that's not right. Maybe not after I started fighting him, but with the rounds beforehand and stuff, yeah, it was way more than... Yeah, it had to be, because even my buff here, my attack buff, this had recharged. And I used that on the first round of fighting Herc, so that was at least 11 rounds. But 52 turns. That's crazy. I'm farming the Edison and Tesla event instead. Oh, you're going for the gold gold medals, right? Kide? I remember doing this one, lost 40 AP my first time. It can be tough. Totally. Like, especially, I'll be frank, I think that this round right here, like, this is the stopper for a lot of people. That Ruler John, with the damage the Jalter outputs. Plus, if just plain John crits you, she does like 5k damage, and it's like, all right, ruler, huh? Anyway, it's a tough node. That's why, you know, I'm basically just rushing them down in this node. Because the first time I tried to do this node, I was trying to conserve my MPs for the last round, and I almost got killed on this round. At that point, I was using Ozzy's MP as well, though. But once I got the, you know, all the CEs from the lottery boxes, then I had the 200% damage bonus on Archuria. And at that point, it became a ton easier. How do I want to... I guess we'll do it. Nah, because then I might not get her MP before the round switches over. We just might take an extra turn on this one. It gives a fairly decent amount of petals. Oh, does it? I'll be honest, I have not played that node very much. Or I haven't paid enough attention, anyway. Because I did do it enough to get 200 gold medals to get the shop CE, so I guess I'm lying. I just am not very observant. I use Jalter to deal with them. I'm envious because I don't have Jalter. Okay. I don't think this will kill him, but I think it'll come close. Which is the goal. Oh, this might kill him. Oh, he's dead. I underestimated Aussie. Oh, that's what I get. That's what I get for underestimating the Sun King. Okay, so we're here a round earlier than I thought we would be here, but I mean, that's totally fine. Because we still got these two buffs. Oh, that's funny. And I didn't stun Dante's! I need a chat wager. Will Zwei remember to stun Dante's this round? 10-to-1 odds say no. I need to still get more of these silver and gold medals, though. I'm going to try to cut corners on them where I can, but I know I at least want the scarabs for gold medals. And I think I want, like, 2 of the items that are available with the silver medals, at least. I'm going to skip on the Claws of Chaos, just because of this node, and how many of them have dropped. Now I'm curious, what is it? Yeah, okay, I want the scarabs, I'm going to skip the claws. I'm just going to basically get any octuplet crystals with any extras I have, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Yeah, I want the lamps. And I want the phoenix feathers. I'll probably skip the serpent jewels, just because I think the Christmas lotto boxes, I think, have serpent jewels. And I want to basically use as much AP as possible just on the boxes. So, if I can cut corners on anything in the event, I kind of want to do it. And just farm the petals as much as possible. I'm probably going to end up using all of my apples, if I have the time, in this event. But given that there's like, what, 11 days left in the event? Knock on wood, I think I'll probably have time to use all my apples. So what NP level is your Jalter, Kide? I know so many people went for, you know, NP 2 and 3, at least for Shelter. This has been a really nice run this so far. Just really good hands. I have NP1. Hey, nothing wrong with that. It's one more NP level than I have, so, you know. Ooh, the crit. And that takes her to 100% NP. That's why I love her so much. Well, besides her design. I don't think it'll kill him. We'll see. Ozzy's crits are mean. Okay, he didn't crit. He's good. On the upside, I got her on my second roll. Oh, don't tell me that. That just makes me super jealous. I shall not speak of how many courts I used trying to get her and did not. Okay. We are going to stun Dante's. 'Cause that's the way you ought to do it. Namakusa's down. One more run is in the books. I need to check how many petals I have. I wanted to get a minimum of 6,000 today. When I started, I was at like 4,200. Maybe it might have been 4,300, somewhere around there. Oh, I just realized I didn't update the description for the stream. So it's talking about Lucid 9. Whoops! Let's change that real quick. There's this tiny gnat that is being really annoying. It just will not go away. It's stuck in here. Okay, we're good. Oh, I'm already at 6,400. Great! Already achieved the goal for the day. Initially, I was planning to actually wait for the second node to, just because farming would be much easier, I thought, on that node, but then once I got the 200% damage bonus, I just realized how easy this node would be just because of Arturia, honestly. Just because of her NP spam. But without her, this would not be happening. I'd definitely be waiting for the next node. I'm glad that all of the different, different tiers, I guess, because you got the preliminaries here, then semifinals and finals. I'm glad that they're all equal in terms of their drop rates. Because it would be really annoying to have to kind of cram, you know, all of your farming if you want to be most efficient as possible within a small period of like 4 days. I haven't looked at the wiki to see what the challenge quest, the next challenge quest to be unlocked is. So I'm kind of curious about that. I don't think I'll do it tonight, because it doesn't unlock until midnight here. And by then I should be in bed. But I am curious. Okay. Oh, I should have at least used the quick guard from Arturia. She needs some NP. That's not going to be enough to get her NP. Oh, it is. I stand corrected. Underestimating her NP game. It's a bad look. I should just rename this stream Excalibur Vivian, because yeah, that's pretty much just what we're doing here. Here we go again. And he's down. Okay, so I need to make a goal before the end of the stream. It's 8:30 now. We're at 65. Okay, I want to hit at least 7,000 petals then before we end it. That shouldn't take too terribly long. That's realistic. Another 500. Why not? I think the audio is lagging behind a good bit by now, isn't it? I know it is in my headphones. I'm gonna have to resync the air server. Yeah, let me do that real quick. Okay. We'll be back in just a second with that. Oh, much louder. Here we go. And there we go. All set. Excuse me. Yeah, much more in sync now. This might take more than one more turn here. Yeah, that's okay. An 8 turn instead of a 7 turn. No biggie. Have you grailed any other servants? Yeah, the servants that I've grailed so far are, of course, Archer Arteria, Nero Bride, and Tamamo to level 94. Tamamo Caster, that is. And for the next 3 grails that we get, we'll be going to Tamamo as well to get her to level 100. That is my plan. Because I like Tamamo. Even though the stats, of course, I realize are not... It's hardly optimal. Tamamo's not a good choice in terms of gameplay, but, you know, I'm not worried about that. How about you, Kino? Gil and Jalter, good choices. Part of me wants to grail Ozzy just because he's such a monster, but I'm like, no. Must use on waifu. Grailing waifus are respectable. Yeah, that's where I fall for it. I went with Regend. Oh, nice. Okay, that's totally worthwhile. Everything is only, you know, a large swallow. For Regend. Next 5 we're going to Ishtar. Oh, nice. I'm a Rin fan, so I totally appreciate that. I think I'm gonna wait for Ereshkigal, though, rather than Ishtar. Because I love Rin, but I don't really like Ishtar in terms of, you know, the actual backgrounds of Ishtar. But I love Rin faces, so it's kind of, you know, I don't know. But there's so many freaking characters I want to roll for late in the year. Like, something has to give. Because I want to roll for Merlin, I want to roll for Musashi, and I want to roll for King Hassan, and all of them are, like, literally in a month time frame of each other. And I'm kind of like, well, damn it, you know? Ah! But yeah, I hope you get Ishtar, Kinose. The Fate Ghost struggle. Honestly, King Hassan might have to go. I might not be able to roll for him. We'll see, though. We'll see. Think of it as working on your Buster team. You know, I can't argue that, because Lord knows, my Buster teams need work. I've got Nightingale for Buster support. I've got Herc. You know, of course, everybody has Shakespeare. And, like, I don't have many other good Buster servants. Or at least not ones I've focused on. Let me put it that way. Not ones that are leveled and functionally, like, I'm like, yeah, I would put them into a team because, you know, I haven't actually put resources into them. So, yeah. Let's work on getting a few crit stars. Yeah, if I had infinite quartz, I would definitely roll for Ishtar, but, because initially I actually was planning to roll for Ishtar, but then I had, like, some bad luck with a few things this year, namely Jalter, and that ate into my, like, FGO play fund. You know, the important things in life. I mean, if you don't invest in FGO, how else are you going to use Excalibur Vivian 400 times? Well, actually, 400 is a really conservative estimate in one day. That stretch with Ishtar, Merlin, Musashi is rough, since I'm torn on who to roll for. Yeah, I'm with you, Prodigy. There's also King Hassan, literally like a week later after Musashi. It's ridiculous. That period is insane. And there's also, in that period, the guaranteed gotcha, which, you know, NA might do in Thanksgiving again, but I kind of doubt it, because everyone was pissed off last year when they did that and they omitted servants. What was it? Yeah, that's right. They omitted Mordred and Jack last year. Oh, wow, we just killed him. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. You're a little too strong there, Ozzy. This is why I say Ozzy is a monster. Okay, well. Huh. I suppose we'll go ahead and just stun him. Since we have 3 Archurias, we might kill Amakusa straight up. Let's go for crit stars. No, that's not happening. Not without any buffs. Okay. That's alright, that's alright, that's alright. It's funny because there's that stretch with all those servants that, you know, that I'm interested in at least. You know, Ishtar, Merlin, Musashi, King Hassan. And then literally, like there's Okita for the Guda Guda repeat. But that's like the only servant I'm interested in literally for like 5 months. Well, I'm interested enough in to like really go for, you know, to commit to the banner. Oh, he did use the Pain P loss on her. Damn it. At least it didn't drop her too much since we were able to combo with her. So yeah, it's so uneven. But I'm very actually happy for that, because that means it'll be a period where I can actually just, you know, not worry about spending Saint-Courts. But December and January is going to be nuts. I'm actually really glad that one of the things in that period is the guaranteed gotcha. Because, you know, you're bound to hit some salt if you're rolling for numerous servants in a short period of time. That's not a waiver. I just kind of got Media Lily and Georgios and Nidacris in the back line to farm for bond points while I'm doing this. for a while I had Herc in my back line, just because from the initial time I was doing this, I wasn't sure, you know, how well I was going to do on it, and I just hadn't removed him, and I was like, what am I doing? I'm just wasting Bond. Can't do that. Get a little OCD about that sort of thing. Okay. Hopefully this gets her enough to do her NP. Oh, it didn't. Damn. Ah! I screwed up. Well... that should be okay, because we should do enough damage to kill Jalter, even without the NP. It's just going to be a little different from the way that we usually do it. Oh yeah, with a crit guaranteed. Basically killed her with a single crit. Okay, so this is going to be a little awkward. We're going to have a hard time getting Archuria's NP back in time for Dante's and Amkusa. Okay, that wasn't enough to kill Jean. Actually, no, we're working on NP gain. As much as anything here, so... okay, that's not gonna kill her. Yeah, this is gonna be a slow run. After December and January, I think MHXA is the only tempting one to me until a Resh at the end of next year. Yeah, Resh Kagol is another one I'm definitely going to be going for, so I'm with you there, Prodigy. But wow, really that long? I'm tempted by Fran, Summer Fran, for sure. And let's see, who else? Oh yeah, Kato Danzo, who's also going to be on Raid Up with shooting Doji during, I think it's Shimosa. I'm wanting to roll for both of those, but the big one for me, of course, there's a Resh, but besides her, it is Hokusai. I'm big time prepared to drop on Hokusai. Okay. But yeah, this coming year is not nearly as bad in terms of how crowded it was for servants I wanted to roll for. So that's nice. The bad part is at the end of this year / beginning of next year is where they're all crammed together, so... what can you do? Okay. Well, this is a slow run. This is going to take us 9 turns instead of 7. But no biggie. I also did in Sun Dante's again. Man, I really wish we had that back button in NA. Because I usually remember it by the time I push the, combat button. But I can't back out without shutting down the game, and, it's not worth that. Hey, what's up, Ku? Dante's is pissed. He killed Waver. Hey, Georgios. Oh, man. He is pissed off. We literally can't even get Archuria's NP. Okay, we'll just stun him then. Oh, that was silly. Oh, he's dead. Not even gonna get the NP. Just saw Predator. How'd you like that? When Dantes gets angry, someone will die. Not until he gets his buff. Was good. Okay, cool deal. Cool dealio. Getting a little yawny. Not even 9 o'clock yet. Whoops. I didn't use any of my buffs. Yeah, that was smart. Oh my god. I'm like half dead. And plus we're going to be 1 turn behind on all of our buffs. I screwed this run up royally. Oh dear. Okay, well, I can just heal her, so we're gonna get that much NP back anyway. I shouldn't have done that, actually. I'm just screwing up all over the place. Okay, good enough. Feels so much later than it actually is. It kind of feels a little later to me, too. Feels like it should be more like 10. But I'm glad it's not. Okay. Excuse me. Ugh. Okay, we need to delay some here. Part of me feels ready to go to bed. Yeah, I'm not quite there yet, but oh my god, really? We got the crit off the 20%. And we still need like 2 turns. Okay, well this is gonna be an awkward one. Let's just go ahead and stun Dantes. Yeah, let's just use that. We might as well. This is so awkward. Messing up my farming strat. Ugh. Okay, at least Amakugas is down. One more turn and we'll at least have some buffs. It was a pain, but I finally got enough CE bombs to get something to level 100. Oh yeah, that's the best feeling, isn't it? I got a level 100, gosh, what's the Halloween CE with Irie on it? That gives you 50% NP charge and 20% NP power up. Like Halloween Princess or something? I got that to level 100 and it felt amazing. And it gives so much attack power. I love it. So I totally understand that feeling, Prodigy. Okay, let's not do this again. Takes much longer. What'd you get to level 100, Prodigy? Dante's has a quality scream. He really sells it. How close are we to 7,000? Wow, we're at 7,000. Okay. Well, that was the goal for the stream. I think we'll go for like 15 more minutes. Yeah, like 9:15 on the stream. So we'll just do a couple more runs. Probably literally 2 more. 2 more or 15 minutes. Whichever takes longer, I guess. I don't think the 2 runs will take 15 minutes, so unless I horribly screw it up again. Hey, thanks for dropping in, Kide. You have a good night. Haven't decided, torn between this event's Idol CE or next Christmas Drunken Jalter CE. Oh, you haven't used them yet. I see. Okay. So you're planning. Man. That's some hardcore planning, man. I know the Idol CE is really good. I don't know anything about the Drunken Jalter CE. All the crits, apparently, for this Kimura. Okay. Good starts to the drop this run. We already got 3. Okay, Jalter is not dead this run, for sure. There goes the neighborhood. That one is 50% NP charge, 15% crit, and 15% NP damage when MLB. 50% crit damage? Or crit drop rate? If it's crit damage, that's like really good. Not that it wouldn't be really good even if it was crit drop rate. Okay. This will probably kill him if we get a couple of lucky crits. Which we actually want this time. Okay, yeah, he's dead as hell. Oh my god, they all critted. Crit damage, okay. Yeah, that sounds really good. That's a tough call because those are both really good CEs. Okay, now don't forget to stun Dante's. So a really versatile craft essence. Okay. It's gonna take me so long to open all these frickin' boxes. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start opening a few boxes after we do one more run. And we'll do that until 15 after. So we'll have a nice, just chill talk stream here in the last few minutes. With Nero, you know, talking to us. Heard there was an Apple thing that helps open boxes for you. An Apple app? Really? Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. So if it was Android, I knew there would be, but I didn't think that Apple had anything like that. Very interesting. Save my fingers some trouble. Potentially. Are you guys getting sentimental? We're almost done Excalibur Vivianing Jean into oblivion. I know I'm feeling sad about it. So I mentioned another FGO stream, but since I use Android, I didn't look into it. Okay, interesting. I'll have to see if I can find anything on Google. Okay, now we go for the kill. Oh, and we got a terrible hand. Okay. We are not going to kill him this turn. Unless that... Oh, actually, with Arturia's crit, we probably will. 80%? Okay, yeah, he's dead. Can't underestimate that crit damage. Alright. Last time we're taking down Amakusa. And I may stream more farming this event in a few days. I'm not sure exactly when my next day off is. But maybe I will, my next day off. And down goes Dante's. He's like, oh, thank God. No more water gun to the face. Leave me alone. Okay. Let's open a few boxes. Alright, box number 14. Watch those ascension mats add up. Very, very, very slowly. Looked at my history and saw an old Reddit post titled iOS Semi-Automated Raffle Clear. Huh. Okay, yeah, I'll look into that. Not sure if it'll help. It's better than not knowing about it at all, so thanks. It's worth looking into, for sure. Even if I have to open them manually, though, that's alright. I'll tell you one thing, if I do have to open them manually, we might do a box opening stream, just because I'm going to need some entertainment. Either streaming or watching a movie. Because, oh my god. I want at least 50 of these boxes. More if I can swing it. Because you get 4 chains per box. I'm gonna need a lot of chains for servants I want in the future. Like, a lot of chains. And of course, you know, Night Metals and, gosh, what's the other essential material? Eternal Gears. Okay, I don't need as many Eternal Gears, but yeah, gonna need lots of that. Welcome back, Rice. How you doing? We're cutting off the stream in just a few minutes here. Just opening a few boxes, lotto boxes, before we call it a night. Yeah, this isn't really a gacha. This is just currency you get from the event, and then you just spin for item rewards within the pool for the event. But it's a really efficient way of getting the materials from this event, so that's why I was farming that node over and over and over again, because you use the rose petals you get from that node to open these boxes. So yeah. Oh, we finished a box. Yep. Of course I'll be doing more gotching in the future, but that won't be until, like... Well, actually, I was going to say it won't be till December, but that's right, Jalter's banner is probably going to be in, like... probably like a week and a half or something. Ah! But I'm not going hard on that one. Not compared to how I did the first time she was around, but I'm going to give it a shot. I've got a hard limit, though. I'm going 150 quartz. If I don't get her into 150 quartz, we're stopping. Period. Because I did some rage rolls last time Jalter was around, and that was a real bad idea. And that feeling when your waifu comes on the banner. Good luck, man. Thanks. Okay. I think we'll finish this box. Actually, no, we have time for one more. Still a few minutes, still 15 after. So we'll do this box and then we'll do one more. I know this is riveting content, so, you know, I know you guys are very, very glad the stream is continuing. Aren't you guys excited? We're just pushing the, you know, the 10 spin button over and over and over and over again. This is riveting YouTube content. This is why you're here. I spent 714 quartz and got no Jalter on FGO JP. Well, I feel your pain because I spent 1,067 quartz and did not get her on the NA version. So, yeah. I feel your pain, Prodigy. Rice Master, you're hype. All free-to-play quartz I saved up. Oh, that's... Yeah. Yeah, that's terrible. Because you had to save forever to get that. Oh, that's the Final Fantasy one, right? Brave Exvius, or Exvius. Nope. What? What? Oh, hell no. God. Ah! Oh, that's terrible. For some reason, I was thinking that you could fit 999 items in your present box. It's only 300? I'm gonna have to level Marie or something. First, we'll just get rid of as many silvers as we can, but yeah, okay. I guess we're gonna finish with this box then, because this is gonna take forever. The limitations of space! How can that be the thing getting in the way of my grind? Oh. Decided I only spend money on NA and save on JP. Needless to say, I don't play JP anymore. I understand. Time to clean up. Yep, you said it, Kinose. The game where you can have Lara Croft, Adam Jensen, 2B, Ariana... Who? I don't know who that is. On the same team. 2B alone makes me want to do that, because... Oh, 2B. But anyway. You guys didn't hear anything. I loved Nier. But anyway. Okay, so that's all the silver ones. Because I'd been clearing them out as I went. Okay, yeah. So I guess we'll just... Okay, we only got one more to pick up on this box anyway. Yay! Some singer from real life. Okay. Yeah, I had no idea. I was like, showing my, my lack of nerd cred here. Just the one box. I think that's going to be it for the stream. Yeah, it's 1 minute till 9:15. So that's a good place to stop. Plus, like, beyond this, it's going to be, like, I'm going to have to get rid of a bunch of these gold XP cards. Because I thought I had literally 600 more spaces in my present box. Turns out I don't. So, yeah, I'm going to have to find some servants to level and ascend. Good thing is I haven't fully leveled Kuro yet, so I know I can level and ascend her. She's only, like, level 60, so... A nice 20 levels to her will get rid of a lot of XP cards. But yeah, that's going to do it for the stream, guys. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. Thanks for coming to hang out tonight. Always a good time. I do enjoy the live interaction with chat. 'Tis fun. So, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, Prodigy and Rice. And anyone else watching. Can't find my freaking OBS window. I got too much crap open. See you, Kinose. Thanks, have a good night. There it is.